The last time I had the opportunity to speak in front of you, I spoke about upscaling, upskilling the world by improving education or the learning experience through storytelling. And why do I think this is important? I found a beautiful quote I really love. I once heard the definition of hell. On your last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become.
Ow.
Yeah. And I think that's why upskilling is so important. What could be I become? What is the best version of myself? And I try to find out what kind of skills are necessary to become the best person of yourself. And I run a different kind of research and surveys, and not surprising, most of the people say soft skills are the future. In the US, 79%, in Germany, 86%. And you have a closer look what kind of soft skills do they think they are important. For example, communication skills, critical thinking, problem solving, management skills. It's not so much surprising. We are talking about the 21st century skills, especially for one. That's creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking. They call it the 4 C's. Creativity, communication, collaboration, critical thinking. Why they are so important? Why are there 4? Because when you master them, you are really highly adaptable. So when I'm good in communication, in critical thinking, in collaboration, communication, I can do anything. I can work in any industry. And even Charles Darwin said, it's not the strongest of the species that survives, not the most intelligent that survives, it's the most adaptable to change. When you have a look back to the dinosaurs and the little rats that survives, it's a good example for it. But the thing is with soft skills are soft, which means they are really hard to measure. And when you want to create soft skills or training for soft skills through content and storytelling, you have the other side, quality content is really expensive. I made a rough calculation about one course, a communication course, like The Office, because it's all on the same set, so you can shoot the film on the same set, in a meeting room, for example, with a bunch of actors, but even then, the rough calculation is about 100,000 euro for making a prototype for it. It's tough. The research showed, okay, there is a need or there's a wish for better kind of education on content, like it's one of the surveys. So most people say, yeah, I would like to have education content that's entertaining like Netflix, or when a story is involved, I feel more engaged. But at the same time, people don't pay for education. So when you see, who of you have a, I don't know, Harvard Business Review subscription or Medium subscription or whatever? Okay, 3 of you. Yeah. So we have skills which are hard to measure. We have a high investment, we have people they don't pay. So that's the moment in the hero journey where everything seems to be lost. But there's one thing. Millennials especially think that the business, the company have to prepare it and have to pay. And that's interesting because when you look at corporations on what they are spending, it's like a 60 billion global industry just for leadership development. In the US alone, it's 166 million. And so that's interesting. So I spoke to learning and development departments, like, okay, I have an idea about soft skills and how you can train your people. So that's an interesting idea, but first of all, we want to find out what kind of soft skills they need, because they have a problem to detecting the skill gap. So I spoke to a company in Sweden. They are leading in AI for education to try to find out how we can detect the abilities of people and what kind of skills they are good at to improve their skills. And then we said, okay, yeah, it's interesting, because when you be honest, you have different sources of education. You have social network, articles, search, books, podcasts, whatever. For one of them you pay, but for the most of them you don't pay. So it's a free content. We consuming YouTube videos, for example. When Ben every morning send us in a WhatsApp group a YouTube video, a TED Talk or something. And every of the sources you can unbundle it and see, okay, yeah, different skills. In every video you learn different skills, new ideas, whatever. In every article you get new insights. And when you try to unbundle it and bring it to a map, you get a unique skill map of your abilities. Yesterday I read a quote in your presentation. It's called "The Passport for your future," and I think, well, that's interesting. When you start to create a skill map and see what kind of skills people have, you know what they need, and then you can create content. So making a strategy. The course always improved the way how we learn. And I truly believe you can do it by engaging stories. We know now soft skills, engaging stories, and improve how we learn. But first of all, we have to find out what kind of skills people need and what they are able to do. I mean, you can do it by creating content, like what kind of content you consume, and you find out what kind of skills you need. So think big, but start small. The MVP. Okay, let's start with free content. I run MVP this year for one of the conferences. South by Southwest is one of the innovation conferences in the world, one of the famous ones. And one of my clients paid just for having a curation of the content. So it's a nearly 2 weeks event, and there's a lot of content, a lot of information, but nobody is curating it. So they paid amount of money to have a presentation that just gives them a direction, and they are not doing this by themselves. So I asked them again if they want to have such a curation, and said, yeah, that's a good idea. So the MVP will be doing this next year again. So I have now 4 months in preparation, and not just targeting one client, so targeting more clients, so that I am able to sell the content to different companies. And that's what I try to do in the next 4 weeks, to find out what kind of companies want to have such a content, to create curation, and creating like a little small skill map just for this company or these companies, and try to find out is this working. That's the status so far. Thank you.